Good morning, namaste everyone. I changed the scenario today because I would like to use walls to do the poses that we are going to do. So this week I have called, as you saw, Yoga for Change. Okay, we are in times of changing. I sent you one newsletter. I sent you one email on Monday, and I'm gonna send you another email today, talking about the near future. And Yoga for Change, for me, the way I see is like changes there. And what can we do on the yoga mat to help us to navigate with easy through these times? And for me is to be resilient and to try things different in the mat, to go to poses that are not so comfortable to do because they are challenging, because we face our frustrations, because we have to hold back, or whatever it is the experience that you have when you are practicing yoga, is what transpire in your life to deal with frustrations, to get strong, to stand strong in your feet, to maintain your posture. I was listening the other day by Dr. what's his name? Patterson, J. Patterson. I forgot his first name, but he's a psychologist, and he talks about the importance of posture to be straight, the chest up, shoulders back, because that affects the production of hormones, the hormones of feel good, dopamine, So we are in the right place in the yoga mat. So that is what is Yoga for Change, okay? So let's sit properly. Adjust yourself on the mat in a way that also I said yesterday in the last class, to use the corner of the blanket. Okay. Okay, so spread the buttocks out. So you are sitting there, and the spine, I really enjoy the blanket like that at the moment, because it really lifts the spine, and it also gives you a very, very clear way to connect downwards, to move your tailbone towards the blanket, the corner of the blanket. Just connect with your spine, the spine going up, the tailbone going down, the two edges of the spine, the two ends are moving away from each other, elongating the spine, which doesn't need to disappear with its curvature, but it is a way that the front body comes in. It is a way that the spine as a bone moves towards the skin of the back body. The shoulder blades moves in, and it is all done without harshness. It's done with gentleness. Spread your collarbones. Spread the top part of your back, tip of the shoulders back. Just breathe in and breathe out and bring yourself fully to this present moment. We need to keep bringing ourselves to the present moment. You think about the near future. You have to plan. We all need to plan the near future, but don't go too far away. Otherwise, you miss the present. Relax the jaw. Bring the palms together. Shoulders back. Floating ribs back. And release the forehead down, so just give that nice stretch through the sides of the neck by moving the sides and back shoulders down, front shoulders up. Release your hands and open the eyes. So we are going to start the class. Just sit with your feet as wide as the mat, and again sit upon something that is going to lift your spine up. So thighs down, spine up, so your core is strong and you are firmly sitting there. And while you keep broadening the back of your thighs, opening your knees. Okay, all of that. So press the heels into the floor, open the thighs down, the calves down to the floor, and the outer calves goes down. This is for everything. It's not just for the sitting poses. The calf goes down, the inner calves goes up. The inner calf comes forward. Okay, we are going to do something to demonstrate that to you today in Uttanasana. Okay, spread the balls of your feet And then make sure you have space, and then bring the arm up and down, up and down, up and down. Keep the body up, so you're waking up the body. Breathing. Now we are gonna twist. So twist to the right, up, twist to the left, up, twist to the right, left. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale left. Inhale up, exhale right. You can do that quickly, and then the breathing will be quick as well, which is good. Or you can do it slowly. It depends on where you are. Come up, lift, 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 lift. Release the arms down. So now we are going to open the legs, but you still need to sit upon your blanket. Press the thighs down, okay? And keep opening the back of your thighs to the floor, spine going up. Apologies, I have to keep checking this light. The computer goes dark, I don't know why. Anyway, so legs wider, okay? So press the legs into the floor, so of course you can feel that these muscles are lengthening, okay? These muscles, they connect to the knee, okay, as the muscles of the lower legs also connect to the knees, okay, in both sides. So you wanted to open these muscles, but you needed to be wise. Lift the spine up as you press the legs down to the floor, okay? So if you were to do that from the back and from the side, you would be quite lifted, floating ribs in, okay? So you are really, really strong. You need to learn to be strong from your core, all right? And we are not going to spend much time on it. We are just stretching these muscles because we are going to use them in the other way. So press the legs, lift yourself up, press the heels, and then lift the arms up, long, 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 and now turn to your right, bring your left hand to the left knee and twist to the right, all the way. Now, inhale, come up. Exhale, turn to your left, spine up, right up, 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 up. And come back to the center. Inhale up, exhale, go forward, inhale up, exhale forward, inhale up. Exhale forward, inhale up, exhale forward, up. And you can go as further forward as you go. Don't be attached to anything. Okay, one of the obstacles of yoga is attachment. One of the clashes, which is exactly means obstacles for the growth in the path of yoga. And release the arms down. And now we are going to come into Adho Mukha Virasana. Adho Mukha Virasana. Spread the palms. Sit right back to the heels. Open the arms. Then we're going to come up to the Adho Mukha Svanasana, down dog. And if you are okay, if you have long hamstrings, you can touch the wall with your hips. If your hamstrings are tight, come away from the wall. Okay? Then bring the feet together. So we are doing down dog. Bring your right leg up. So Adho Mukha, no, Ekapada, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Kneecaps up in the left leg, stretch, long away with the right leg. Okay? Come down. If you need, you come down to the floor, have your rest. Otherwise, lift the left leg up and then suck the right hip in and maintain the arms working. Maintain the arms working. Okay? Release. So again, we are going to repeat it. If you need to come down to Adho Mukha Virasana, come. Otherwise, remember, we are building resilience here. Okay, we are working towards more stamina, right? So, right leg up, roll the buttocks to the floor, the right buttock, press the big toe into the wall, the inner foot, which helps to roll this right leg to the floor, and change. Turn the leg to the floor. And come down and walk yourself forward. And place your blocks in front of you, okay? If you need your blocks, I'm gonna put my blocks as well, because it helps me to see the camera. So press the feet into the floor, okay? But then adjust your feet, four corners of the feet down, big toe base, little toe base, inner heel and outer heel, okay? And then there's the front of the heel that makes everything make sense, okay? So, and then you're there, standing there, in the five corners of your feet. And then you bend your knees and bring your fingers in between the two muscles there's two muscles in the calves, the gastrocnemius and the soleus. The gastrocnemius has two heads. Put your finger there, press the feet, and pull this muscle towards you. Pull this muscle, your fingers towards your front body, and then you are in Uttanasana. So these muscles need to roll inward and these muscles outward. Okay? So when you do that, everything, the knees comes into place. The outer knee goes back. And then lengthen the spine down towards the floor. Spread the shoulders. turn on my side again, so you got the picture, you got the idea that we move the cups away. And then look forward and come up and stand on your mat, feet together. Okay, Tadasana, body. So lengthen the spine long and tall. Keep remember again, the inner calf forward. Okay, inner calf forward. And then reach up with your arms. Up, 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 up. And remember, like I said yesterday, from the waistline down, from the hip bone down is the lower body. It grounds to the earth. And from the hip bone up is connects upward, connects to the sky. Okay, so you are well centered on the earth. Okay? And the heart is always the center of everything. Okay? And release. We are going to bring the blocks forward. And then we're going to do a down dog. Okay? Down dog. And then you lift the heels, look forward. So you see you start to come almost like kind of in a plank. And you round the leg towards you and step the leg forwards. You bring the leg towards you and step the leg backwards. Lift the heels, bring the leg towards you, hold as much as you can and step. Use the right muscles, okay? And then you bring the leg towards you and step back. Let's do it again. I'm going to show you. You lift the heel up, start to round. Can you see round the so here, you starts to round, and then you hold and step in there. Okay, and then you come back and up. Alright, and lift, round, and there, and bend, and round, and back. Okay? So I'm gonna do this way because this mat is a little bit slippery. Okay? So let's do it. So bring forward, it doesn't matter which leg you go. And bring back the hip flexors and abdominals. So here, abdominals and hip flexors. Forward, legs towards the chest, and down. Bend the legs, round, round, round. Foot down, bend, and come back. Feet together now. And right leg forward, blocks high for Parsvottanasana, sorry. Parsvottanasana. So you press the foot down to the floor, move your right hip back, rotate the left hip forward, so you are looking forward. Okay, bring the hands to the blocks, look forward. Then lift the ball of your right foot, stay on the heel, and we talked about the 5 points of your feet. So now you go to the 50 points, in front of the ankle, up, front of the heel, and then the big toe and the little toe. Then you are there. Okay, back leg absolutely straight. And I mean it, we are working towards resilience. So open the back, press, hand to the block, and change. Okay? So now 5 corners of your left foot. So suck, move the left leg right up into the hip. Right up and press the right leg back and lift your left foot up. So lift, 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 roll the right hip forward. Chest forward, chest forward, chest forward. And feet down. It needs to be in the 5 points of the feet. Okay? Now bring the back leg forward. Uttanasana. Okay, straight the spine forward. See, I'm just touching the blocks. Straight the spine forward, inner calves forward. And then hands to the block and the left leg back. Okay? So you can do this pose here, free balance. Okay? So I like to go high in my twists, right? My body feels really good. And I'm beyond the point of wanting to go down, down, down and all fancy stuff. For me now it's with my body wants. Okay? Of course I challenge it, but I have my boundaries. So now you're gonna bring your left hand to the block and you must cross the hand with the leg. And then you grow tall here. You grow tall. And then you start to turn the body to your right. Spine long, back leg straight. Also use the muscles of your left arm. Okay, and then if it's everything, it's okay. If you are balanced, then you lift your right arm up. Slowly release. Come back to the center. And change the legs. So press your left foot down into the floor. Press your right leg backward. And then you're going to put your left hand to the block, the right hand to the block, and you need to cross the leg with the arm. Lengthen the spine, lengthen. Oopsie. So lengthen your spine. And then arm up. And come down. Oopsie. Come down. Coming to down dog. And down dog here can be a resting pose. So for example, I have a little bit of headache today. So I'm going to release my head there. And walk forward and come up into feet apart Tadasana. Okay, so let me just have a look at the time, how we are on time. Okay, so what we are going to do now, we are going to do Ardha Chandrasana. Okay, one of my favorite poses. I love Ardha Chandrasana. And you can use the wall, okay? I'm going to do on the side using the wall for you to see. First of all, you need to find the distance from the wall, okay? And then there is where your heels is. It's where your foot will be, okay? And then the block goes forward of the foot, okay? Then you need to learn to balance in the front foot and front hand, right? I will put this block down because that's what I need. Actually, I don't need anything, which is much better for me, okay? But then you balance in here. See, you balance in here, and then you reach up. You can have the whole foot to the wall, or you can just have the toes or ball of the feet, and then you start to turn the body. It has to come from the buttock. My left buttock here, the bottom one, is going down to the floor and in to the front of the body to open my pelvis. Okay? And straighten your arm. So here, in me, you see I'm pushing a little bit too much down, so I need to lift this a little bit. Okay? And come down. And prepare for the other side. I'm going to do the other side with the leg to this wall here. So you see the alignment of the body transversely. Okay? So now the left leg forward. Again, I'm not gonna use the block, okay? Pardon me. And hand to the floor. Then you already started to open the body and you ground yourself in the front foot and in the front hand. You balance yourself, suck the left hip in. Oops. A little bit forward. And then you go. And then you start again. So this right buttock goes down, down and in, down and in. So the pubic bone ideally will be facing straight forward. Okay, so and then the tailbone goes to the back heel, the head, because usually people do that with the head. I was doing that. Okay, and then you straighten your arm up. So you need to be balanced in the front foot and in the front hand. Okay? And slowly come down. Okay? So we just did our Chandrasana. Let me see if we have time to do one more. Okay, let's do it. All right. So now we are gonna use the wall. I love to use the wall in this pose because it really helps to give that sense of body in space. So if you have here, okay, you can use, but you don't have to, okay? And then you go into the pose, so the right hip to the wall, the block there, and then you open the body. See, you open the body. So there's a little thing here that I can hold. And then I lift my leg, my top leg, and then I straighten my bottom leg. So that the leg, the bones are just going straight up into the hip. And turn, turn. Okay, so for me, this, the buttock going down, let me remember who's there, I got this instruction from, I think from from Peter Scott, of course. Buttock down, okay? So the buttock down and buttock down to the floor and buttock into the body. And it is amazing, oops, how it opens the pelvis, okay? So now let's do the other side, the pose on the other side, because we have more work to do. Okay, let's get strong, people, okay? Let's stay together through these changing times. Okay, so again, so now buttock down, right the buttock down to the floor and in, and then the pubic bone will lift, and then up, press the inner thigh up. And bend the knee and change. Excellent. Okay, one more now. Now we are going to do Parivrita Ardha Chandrasana. Okay, now things starts to get interesting. Okay, so now you're gonna have your block there, okay, and you're gonna have your right hip to the wall. Okay, and it's far away from the wall as you can see here. And you're going to have your left hand to the block. And then you touch the wall, you see, because it's going to be a twist. It's Parivrita Ardha Chandrasana. And then you hold this hip in. Don't allow the hip goes in and out, sorry. And then you lift that leg up. I don't want to use the wall, but you can use the wall. So you lift and turn. You lift and turn. Hug the right hip in. Hug the right hip in. And down. Okay, and now I'm gonna do this way. So I still with my back to you, let me see. Yeah, okay, so now, oopsie, now left leg forward, oh no, sorry, left leg forward, right leg to the block, okay, and then you start to turn your body to the wall, and then you lift the leg up and keep your left hip away from the wall. Suck the hip in, suck the hip in. And the navel up and down. And come down, Adho Mukha Virasana. And Adho Mukha Svanasana. Remember the calf, inner calf comes forward, outer calf goes backward. All forward, and then Shirshasana time. So we are going to do Shirshasana, headstand, and we are going to do pars for Shirshasana. Okay, so I'm going to teach you a way to do that using the wall. Okay, I will do it in this wall here. Okay, so you can see me from the front. And I want to use the wall today. Okay, so you adjust yourself, little finger to the wall, the whole blade of the upper arm, forearm to the floor, and the knees comes in, so you round your back up to the ceiling. See? The knee comes in, and then you round, and then you lengthen, you keep spreading the shoulder, spread the upper back, and then lengthen the neck, lengthen the neck, lengthen the neck, and then you're there. It doesn't come like that. You have to do the work. Okay? So let's do it. So then, head down, lift yourself up, ground yourself in the forearms, press the forearms into the floor. If you don't go into headstand, you just stay here, okay? Ekapada. Get used to the weight in the head, all right? Otherwise, you'll go all the way up into Shirsasana, okay? Tailbone up, so the pubic bone is coming strongly towards the navel, which makes the whole upper back to be, the whole lower back to be very contained. Keep pressing the forearms and broadening the shoulders. Legs up, heels up. So now we are going to turn. No, first we are going to do Ekapada, okay? So right leg down. So you are using the wall, so you keep pressing the heel into the wall, but the buttock forward. Don't let the buttock goes to the wall. Buttock forward. You counterbalance with the heel back. And leg up, buttock into the body. And then leg down. Keep the buttock in, buttock in, buttock in. Keep the shoulders up. And leg up. So now we are going to do Parshva. The legs has to maintain the way they are. But we are going to turn now to the right. So you look to my feet. You turn the feet. Turn the feet. Turn the feet. See, the whole side of the foot will be touch the wall, the right side. Legs up. Everything the same. Navel in. And then you come back to the center. Okay? Buttock in. Pubic bone moving firmly towards the navel. And then turn to the left. Legs up, up, up. And come back to the center. Then you can stay longer, okay? But there is something I would like to do with you, so maybe we can try now that we are towards the wall. So you cross your leg and you bend your knees, but keep the tailbone up. Or for those that can, you just cross all the way. Tailbone up. And then you uncross. And you are using the wall, so you keep using the wall. And then you bend, and then you cross as much as you can. And then tailbone up, tailbone up. And release, back into headstand. And then I'm going to come down with two legs together. So you move that I need to establish myself first here. Okay, then you bring the hips back and legs forward simultaneously. And then you touch. And Adho Mukha Virasana. Walk your hands back. Remember to keep the head down after Shirshasana, headstand. Okay, so do a down dog. We are going to do a down dog to slowly transition up into Uttanasana. So we slowly started to bring the head up. So now the head is already above the heart. And then come up. Okay? Let me see what time is it. Oh, we have time to do a shoulder stand on the... You do the shoulder stand that you want. I wanted to do on the chair today. Okay, let's say that if you have a chair, do use a chair, because then we can do this that we haven't done for a while, I think. Okay, I'm gonna put the blanket here so I can slide and my hair doesn't get stuck on the so I'm gonna come in, and you are not to be too far away from the wall, okay? Because slide, okay, stay there. Because we needed to touch the wall, okay? But we stay here for now, keeping the back ribs up. Keep it as much as you can, pulling the chair towards you, which helps the back ribs to go up. That part of the body here, the neck, lift it up. Then you bring yourself into Viparita Karani. Okay, so legs opened. Spread the back of the knees. Spread the back of the thighs. But it's very important to keep the sacrum on the chair, which will maintain that curvature in your body. And then bend the leg, bring the right leg to the wall, keep the left leg up, and you can go down, depends on your body. You can go further down, which obviously it's strong. But we do need to open the groins after this work, right? Exhale. And then you change. Left leg to the wall. So the whole body is working together as a symphony. So everybody plays an important part in the whole sound, the whole journey. And leg up. And then one thing that I've been doing lately, okay, is to bring the heels to the chair and keep it holding there. It's almost like Chatuspadasana. And then tighten the buttocks up to the ceiling. And then you said, oh, I can't touch the floor. That's okay. You put a block under here. One block, two blocks, okay? But sometimes you have to lift to here as well, if you are a small person. Then you can stay here as long as you want. You keep moving because it is your practice. But I'm going to come here. Change. And then it's time to start to slow down. Stay with shoulder stand for a moment. And slowly come down. And you just do your relaxation here with the legs over the chair. Just make sure the legs are right angle. So now after the back bend in the shoulder stand, the spine is coming down. Stay in your relaxation as much as